Hi, I'm Chef Aaron Roth, and welcome to Mrs. Joe's Petite Patisserie and Cafe, located here in Tysons Corner, Virginia. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of our most popular sandwiches in the cafe, and that's what I call our gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. And so today we're going to make a grilled cheese sandwich on sourdough bread, and I'm going to use Gouda and cheddar cheeses. So, what makes it gourmet? What makes our grilled cheeses gourmet? Well, what makes our grilled cheese gourmet is we offer you different types of cheeses. And we offer different types of bread, like sourdough, wheat, rye, and multigrain. Our cheeses are Gouda, cheddar, pepper jack, Swiss, and provolone. Also, too, you can choose to have marinara on your grilled cheese or basil pesto. And we also offer you the option of lettuce, tomato, and onions. And we use red onions for our sandwiches. But I think what sets us apart is we use mayo to butter our bread. I like mayo than butter because it gives you more time to ensure that the cheese is melted. And then if you're going to add any marinara or basil, this is the time to add it as soon as you put it in the skillet. So we have a lot of customers that like to do the marinara and the provolone, so it gives you the Italian take on it. And we have people that use basil and marinara. So it's all about you. So we let you choose how you want to do it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add the cheese to it. And so we have Gouda and we have cheddar. Gouda is one of my favorite cheeses. So all we're going to do right now is just let this, turn it up just once. Create a mini oven so it can melt. All we want to do is heat it through so it's gooey. And once it starts to melt a little bit, then I'm going to add an onion. Actually, I'll go ahead and add the onion now. We use red onions for our sandwiches. Red onions are okay eaten raw. So we add that. And why I add it to the cheese, because it will stick to the cheese and stay in place when we cut. So all you want to do is just lay it on the cheese like that. And then just let it do its thing. And so why we use mayo, again, it gives us more time in the skillet. It doesn't burn as fast as butter will at the same temp. And so you want to make sure your cheese is melted enough that when you stick it together and cut, it oozes out. To me, that makes a grilled cheese a grilled cheese. Also, I'm going to make sure this is, there we go. And sometimes we add deli meats to our sandwiches. Now, if we add deli meat to a grilled cheese sandwich, what we do is in a separate, smaller skillet, we heat the deli meat, put the cheese on top of that, and heat it that way, and just keep the bread in the skillet and let that toast on the back side. Now, you can use any type of mayo. You can use like an avocado mayo if you're trying to watch your dairy. A good one is a chipotle type mayo. And mayo just gives it, to me, a good, rich depth of flavor for grilled cheese. Butter is fine for many other, but for me, for grilled cheese, I'm going to always go with mayo. And now you're playing the waiting game, because you want to make sure, and I'm going to hold it up so you can see what we're trying to go for. We'll make sure it's not, see how it's that color? That's what we're going. You want to low and slow. You can't rush it. Well, you can rush it. You just won't have the outcome that you desire. So there we are. We're just waiting. But we've had customers ask for cucumbers on their sandwiches, which was interesting. We have some ask for jalapenos. And this is a point that when it's melting, we go ahead and add that because it sticks. Again, it sticks. And people love it. They love our grilled cheese. I think they like the fact that they can have more than one choice of cheese, more than one choice of bread. Uh, Marinara sauce, pesto sauce. We've had people put pickles, mayo on it, mayo inside and outside, and mustard. So it all depends on what you like. We had a gentleman one time. He wanted a grilled cheese, but we had meatloaf that day, and he wanted a meatloaf sandwich. And I didn't know meatloaf sandwiches were a thing. So we cut the meatloaf from the loaf, and we still had grilled cheese as regular, and we put it together. And he loved it so much that people behind him saw what he did, and they ordered it. So we also have, when we do meatloaf, we have meatloaf sandwiches. One of those things, people from different corners of the world, as you see, the cheese is melting. It's almost there, a few more minutes. Then you always want to check your bread to make sure that it's not melting too fast or browning too fast. So doing this method, it just cooks it faster, and it gives you, like I said, a mini oven. Because the bread is going to be toasted, but you want to make sure the cheese is melted. That makes it a grilled cheese sandwich. And again, we don't add anything cold at this point, like lettuce and tomatoes. We add that after it comes off the heat. And so this grilled cheese would go really well with the soup that we did earlier called our roasted tomato soup. So be sure to look that up and see how we did that. And this is a great time to do grilled cheese with a good soup. Particularly on a weekend where you're just relaxing, you're resting up. Almost there. About 2 more minutes and we'll be there. Okay. Now we are there. So at this point, this is what you're looking for. You want it to be melted but still holds this. And then all I'm going to do at this point is put it together. If you wanted to brown it some more, you just put it back in the skillet like this. Turn it over. You see one of the jumped out. But what I want to show you is what you're going for. You want it to be gooey like that. That is what you want to see. And then all we do at this point is put it. That's what you want, that crunch. Easy to cut. And there you have it. Our gourmet grilled cheese. Enjoy. Have a great day.